Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Fantastic to have everyone today. Good morning, good morning. It's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Barafiri. So today will be a remarkable day on your journey as an entrepreneur. We are excited to have you here today. You know why today is special? Because it's the first step into onboarding on the Barafiri infrastructure. My name is Chinyaka. I am a member of the Barafiri team. Please go on the chat, introduce yourself. Let's know what you do. What's the name of your business? Please go on the chat, feel free. It's also an opportunity for us to get to know you. Please go on the chat, introduce yourself. We have people on the chat introducing themselves already. Welcome, everyone. Please introduce yourself on the chat. I'd like to see businesses shouting their names on the chat. We are so excited to have you here today. You know what they say? They say small businesses are the lifeblood of the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, how does it feel being the lifeblood of Nigeria? Very important, I'm sure. And yes, and so we understand exactly what it took you to make our time to be here today, and we appreciate your time. We promise you it will be value for your time. I can see Akin Akisui. He says he's the founder and CEO of X Plus Corporate Services. Good to see you, Akin. Can I see some more businesses here? Some more businesses on the chat section, please. Welcome on board. Welcome. Welcome. It's good to have you. Thank you very much, Akin. It's good to have you today. So how many of us? Oh, I see Benjamin. Benjamin says it's into crop. Good to see you, Benjamin. Benjamin is he's an agricultural engineer. He's the owner of Beyond the Shores Company. Welcome. It's good to have you, Benjamin. I have Elizabeth Durosayo. Elizabeth, what business do you do? It would be nice to hear. Welcome on board, Elizabeth. So has anyone heard of Barafiri? Anybody heard of Barafiri before now? Please go on the chat. What have you heard of Barafiri before now? What have you heard of Barafiri before now? Please go on the chat, share with us. We would like to know. Okay, so today, while we have that conversation in the chat room, today I'll be sharing with you what the next few weeks is going to be for us and you. Today is the orientation day. We have a 4-step process for getting on board Barafiri. The first one is what we are doing today, the orientation. The orientation, at the end of today, you'll be able to understand the origin of Barafiri. You'll be able to understand how it was conceptualized and why you should get on board Barafiri. In a few minutes, I will be introducing the facilitator for today. But before that, let me run through this 4-step training process. After the orientation for today, we will start the training tomorrow. The training would be a 7-session program. It would start tomorrow and it will end on the 15th of September. After the facilitator is done with her presentation, I would come back and give you a detailed curriculum of what to expect for the training. After the training process, we're going to have a validation process. You understand that we would like to know that you are who you say you are. So we'll do a validation and verification process, and then you can be onboarded to Barafiri, where you can begin to enjoy the back-end support services that we have promised. Okay, so Just a ground rule, just a bit of rules before I introduce the facilitator. You would have the opportunity to ask questions, but we're going to leave it until the end of the session. And we would also be sharing a WhatsApp link where the conversation is going to continue. We understand that 1 hour, 30 minutes is not enough for us to dive deep into some of these pressing issues. And so we'll continue the conversation on WhatsApp. We'll be sharing the link from time to time. And we also want to inform you that we'll have a live photo shoot. So at some point, I would ask that we all put our videos on so that we can take a picture. But now I'm going to introduce our facilitator. Our facilitator's name is Joyce Daniels. She is a social engineer practitioner. She is a recognized thought leader, mindset coach, nation builder, and Nigeria's foremost female event host MC with over a decade experience. Sorry about that. With over a decade experience, is regarded as one of the forces responsible for shaping the speaking and event host MC business in Nigeria. Joyce has authored 2 books and has trained over 10,000 individuals in speaking, emceeing, and personal leadership combined. As a happy and fulfilled and super successful business owner, she understands the role courage and confidence plays in the rise to the top. And so she now teaches individuals how to understand their self-worth, multiply self-esteem, grow their confidence, develop courage, master mental toughness, and bounce back ability. Bounce back ability is the ability to bounce back after a setback. We know that it's very hard for people to come back up. So she is a master in teaching you how to bounce back. Joyce is an advocate for social, political, and economic justice. She's an associate at Women in Business Management and Public Service, WIMBIS, a mentor at Women in Successful Careers, WISCA, and a member of Institute of Strategic Management of Nigeria. Joyce shares insights and knowledge through various media channels, reaching over 10,000 readers and listeners each week. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome Joyce Daniels. She will be taking the orientation for today. Welcome, welcome, Joyce. Welcome, good to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Joseph, Adebayo, Benjamin, Umar, some of the names I can see, Doing, DLIL42. Wow, what a name. Tombara, Agim, the Prince, and all the other wonderful people that I see joining. I see Emmanuel Samuel is also here. Welcome all. Where are you clicking from? What city are you in? If you don't mind, please write in the chat where you're clicking in from. We'll be happy to know this is where you are joining us from. I am in Lagos, Nigeria right now. And you know, as business people, on any given day, we could be anywhere in the world, which is one of the things we love about what we do. Ogun State, Surulere, Iwo, Osun states, from Surulere as well. Amazing, Lekki. Where else? Is anybody from down south? Anybody from Egbeda? Fantastic. Welcome. I am particularly excited and honored to be asked to take us on this orientation because it's so useful to us all. Shodi, Lekki, wonderful. I started my business officially 14 years ago. It'll be 14 years this November. And just like many of us who do handwork, my mom is from Bayelsa State. She speaks Ijaw, and her local dialect, Barafiri, means handwork. My mom, for many of us who do handwork, we all started alone, whether it's head work, heart work, or real literal handwork. Most of us started alone by ourselves. So just like me, I started by myself about 14 years ago as a master of ceremonies. I decided to chase what is in my heart. Of course, very different from what I studied in school. Just like many of us here who are doing almost nothing that had to do with what we studied in school. So at some point, I felt, after all, my work is me. So what will I need a team for? When will I grow to earn money without showing up at work? And I know that there might be some people here at this time where you are in your business and you're wondering, where do I grow? When do I grow? How do I grow to becoming big enough for other people to work with me in my organization besides myself? If you have such feelings, please say, just write I. I see that that people are coming in from Ikeja, Benin City. Fantastic. I'll be in Benin on Sunday. Barafiri is Ijaw, and it means handwork, is Ijaw. So what's your handwork? When would your handwork go from being just your handwork to the handwork of other people? Barafiri is that solution that would help us grow, help us scale. So I was on my own for what, 6, 7 years before I finally was able to bring on board one more person who started helping me with my social media, because that was the area I realized I needed a lot of help. I knew many things I wanted to see, but I didn't have the time constantly to post. So I brought on a social media manager. Before long, I needed someone to also help design the social media content, somebody who was a graphic designer. And then after a while, I needed somebody who was good with, I needed to dive to what's the word? Switch. I needed somebody who would work very well with Facebook and Instagram, and somebody else who's a professional with Twitter and LinkedIn. Before you knew it, I needed somebody who would help me write some of the things in my mind. So I have a lot of things to say, but I couldn't write all the emails myself, write emails to my email list, or prepare invoices. I needed someone to help me with my accounting, with bookkeeping, because I realized I was spending so much, I couldn't keep track of everything, even though I was sending invoices. I needed more. And so with time, I brought on other people to my organization. Now, Barafiri is so amazing because it brings all these solutions at once. Barafiri is set to be Africa's most advanced business support ecosystem. What does this mean? Within your space, when you say an ecosystem is a chain of different people and activities within one system, helping the system work. So if you get on board a plane, everything in and on that plane is working to keep you, the passenger, comfortable, yet get you safely to your destination fast. There's this joke, very popular joke. Well, I heard it many years ago by, I think it was Gordon's, who talked about a man who got on a plane, and when he was served food on the plane, he refused to eat because he wasn't sure if he was going to have to pay again. So he didn't eat anything on the long flight. And guess what? He missed out. It was when he landed, he realized that everything that was served him, the food, the drinks, were part of the package of being on board that plane. So Barafiri gives you so many solutions in one place at one time to help you grow your business and take flight. So when you get on board Barafiri, these are some of the features that we present to you and the solutions that we provide. We provide consultation services where we can help business owners profile their businesses properly, and then segment into business types and categories. Why are we talking about segmentation and categories? Now, there are many of us who offer solutions, but if they ask you, what industry does your business belong to? Many of us are confused. The truth is we don't know. Some of us don't know if we belong to education or consulting or agric or technology, or we belong to hospitality, or we belong to entertainment. If you understand what I'm saying, please write IU, which stands for I understand. Just say IU. Sometimes you're filling a form and they say, what industry does your business belong to? And you're like, what business? Where am I? Am I a trader? Am I in consulting? Do you understand? Yes, thank you. I'm seeing your responses. Thank you. So Barafiri helps us all to segment our businesses properly so that we even know exactly where we belong to. And then when you know where you belong to, it's easier to even understand the peculiarities to your industry. If you don't know who you are, how can you know who to work with, right? We also provide business support services. Now, this is one of the most amazing parts of Barafiri. It is the business support services that we offer. Somebody says, what is business support service? Ask me. If you want to ask a question, just write question mark. If you want me to tell you what business support service is about, write question mark. Let me see a question mark. Just put the question mark like, tell me, what is business support services? I want to see like 5 question marks. Yes, I've seen 3. Yes, somebody even says, tell me, amazing, I'll tell you. Business support services, this here is the reason why a lot of businesses cannot grow, the reason why a lot of businesses fail within 5 years. Of course, there's so many researches all across the world that say a lot of businesses fail within 5 years because I'll use my business as an example. About 3 or 4 years ago, when my accountant came on board, they noticed that I spent my heaviest expense as an organization, or our heaviest expense as an organization, was transportation. Can you even believe that? We didn't realize that we were spending so much on transport. But when they came in, they kept our books and they said, see your transportation cost. That helped us make a decision that going forward, whenever we were going to deliver services to a client, we will ask the client to provide transport. So that saved us money on transportation. Now, support services include services like accounting, bookkeeping, even legal and paralegal. So not too long ago, very recently, was it early this year or last year, we sent in an invoice to an organization and we said 50% of the quoted sum was expected to be paid ahead of delivering the job. Now, the lawyer reached out to us to say, you've said it is expected, doesn't mean we must pay, because the language expected doesn't mean anything legally. It just means you expect it, so I don't have to pay. So if we say that the business should start on the 1st of July and you don't start on the 1st of July, we can take you to court because you didn't say we must pay. We only said you expect us to pay. So imagine now, by the time we got a lawyer to look at our invoice and said, okay, instead of writing expected, the word should have been shall. 50% of the expected sum shall be paid before XYZ. You see, now that changes the whole language of business and the expectations between clients and service deliverer. Barafiri provides support service. We give legal service, accounting service. Some people need graphic designers who help with that. We will support with that. We'll support with digital marketers and so much more. And then we help you track and review your business. If you're not able to track your business to see what came in, what has gone out. You see, sometimes you hear somebody say, I got a job of 100,000 and I spent 50,000 to deliver the job. Therefore, my profit is 50,000. But the person is not able to understand, that business owner is not able to understand that they didn't factor in the phone calls they made. They only thought about the cost of production. They didn't factor in their sweat capital. They didn't factor in the time they spent in to quantify in terms of money. By the time the proper tracking is done, they might find that their profit was only 25,000 naira, not 50 as thought. Therefore, it's when we're able to track and review that we know what to do to grow. Should we add more here? Should we take some off here? Barafiri provides on board this flights, this service. We provide the ability to track and review. We provide, of course, the business, the back-end ancillary support where basic accounting, bookkeeping, products, marketing, and sales. Some of us don't know how to market our products. So we have fantastic services and products, but we can't talk about it. We don't know what to do. Barafiri is a solution that brings help with marketing and sales. And somebody here, no, let me throw this as a question. Who here knows the difference between marketing and sales? Or who doesn't know that there's a difference between marketing and sales? So if you know, please write IK, which is I know. If you don't know, write IDK, which is I don't know. And of course, if you don't know, guess what? You are in the very right place because we will help clarify that there is without marketing. Some of us have been marketing without selling. Barafiri helps us bridge the gap. We, of course, will provide administrative services, like I mentioned earlier, consulting, and customer relationship management. When your customers reach you on WhatsApp or on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or any other platform through which they reach you, how do you retain this hold of your customers? How do you keep record of who they are? How do you go back to sell another service later? How do you track them to even ask them how they have enjoyed the product or the service that they bought from you? Barafiri helps us close this gap. And then we now have in our front end the marketplace, where we provide the infrastructure to actually sell your product and service. So we're not just helping you with the back end, we're helping you in the front end. We're helping us all grow. We're providing solutions that will take us to being the creme de la creme of people in business. Now, some of us don't know how to receive payments from people across the world. You might have somebody who wants to buy your product or your service in Cameroon or in Angola or in Uruguay or Colombia. And you're like, how do I receive my money? All many of us have is bank account for transfer. Barafiri provides an easy payment collection solution that would help us receive funds from customers and clients across the world. We also provide logistics and warehousing support. So you have your products. Let's say somebody, who was it? Let me see. Somebody said they have a business, a skincare business. I think I saw somebody talk about a skincare business. I saw it somewhere. Ziva Body Care, skin and hair care manufacturer. So let's assume that Ziva produces 60 cartons of products, but doesn't have the space to keep her products or his products within where you live or where you work, because many of us are still working out of our homes, which is okay. Barafiri provides logistics and warehousing support so that Ziva can comfortably provide or produce 100 cartons, 50 cartons, 60, 100, 500 cartons. Perhaps that has been part of the problem why you've not been able to scale, because you've been trying to look for where to keep your products. Guess what? Barafiri to the rescue. Somebody writes in the chat, BT
Ladies and gentlemen, she's still here. She's still here. I think it's just a bit of a glitch. She'll be
I'm
right
back.
back.
I got thrown out
Good.
for a moment.
Great. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. We continue to rise. So it is these little details that cause some businesses to stall or not to grow because we're not able to manage our inventory. We don't know how to keep track of what is coming in and what is going out. So Barafiri brings the solution, Barafiri to the rescue. And of course, show me the money, give me the money. You want to grow your business, you need money to scale. Some of us are doing business fantastically at the level of 300,000, but we need to get to doing business at 3 million. To get there, we need money to come in first, right? So we need access to credit and soft loans. But if you go on your own to a bank or to some microfinance bank or finance house, you may not be able to access such loans or credit on your own. But through the Barafiri platform and all the stop gaps we have put in place, all the checks and balances we have put in place, guess what? Many of us will now be able to access credit and soft loans. So I ask you a question. If you were to travel from Benin City, where you are right now, to Abuja, would you rather go on a bike? Would you want to go on a bus? Would you want to join the train? You know, like there's the train from Lagos to Ibadan that I joined, or would you want to go in a plane? Would you want to go fast and go in luxury and go in comfort? I already know put your answer in the chat. Tell us, where would you want to go? Tell us. Would you want to fly or do you want to bike? Write it in the chat, fly or bike? Fly or bike? Now, of course, like Chinyaka said earlier on, or she put it in the chat, I see your responses. Yes, I see your responses coming in. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with others. You want to go fast, you get on a bike, you go. But you want to go far, you want to go from Nigeria to Canada, you get on a plane. And on a plane, you will not be by yourself. You will be with other people. The only thing that is better than getting help is helping other people. So we'd also want you to share the word, tell your friends, tell your colleagues, tell your competition about the Barafiri solution, the Barafiri infrastructure, so that they can also come in and be helped. You know, it is, if your competition is not doing well, it might even slow you down because people will wonder why you're moving too fast. But when everybody's moving fast, it's even better. I want to say thank you so much for listening. I know you have questions. We are here and we are on hand to take your questions. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Joyce. That was powerful. I'm sure everybody wants to jump on the Barafiri plane. Thank you so much for that. Can people get on the chat? Give me one word. What did you get out of this? At the end of this session, you should have been able to understand Barafiri's origin, how it was conceptualized. Let me see on the chat room, what exactly, just one word for what you took out of this session with Joyce. Let's see on the chat room. One word, motivation. Thank you, Joyce. Awesome presentation. Feedback of awesome presentation. Splendid. Thank you very much. I can see you, DLI L42. Incredible. Agim Glory. I see you. Insightful. Eye-opening. Benjamin. Eye-opening. That's a good one. I got a lot of things from this session with Joyce. I was just scribbling in my notes. I can't wait for everyone to join the Barafiri flight. There's going to be so much for the entrepreneur to enjoy. Quickly, I would take you through the curriculum. Step 2 after the orientation session is step 2. Step 2 is the training. Barafiri, the solutions provider. Thank you so much, Priye and Gaye. Fantastic, informative. I think people are really enjoying this session. So I'll go through the curriculum very quickly. Like I said, we are going to have 7 sessions. The first one will be about how to set up a business. We have tagged it the ABC of setting up a business. It's going to be tomorrow, the 1st of July, 2021. Have subject matter experts, Prince Will, Komonibo, and a Foster Ibinoba. We have our barrister in the house come and give you his legal perspective. I know there are a few people here that are just thinking about the idea of setting up a business. Our duo of Prince Will and a Foster will guide you. It's going to be at 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Please be early. We are always early. We are here waiting for you, 11 a.m. sharp. And then on the 14th of July, 2021, we're going to be having something we have tagged basic tools for business in the 21st century. On that day, we're going to have Chukwuma Amobi, the quintessential Chukwuma Amobi. It's going to be interesting. A lot of us want to be positioned properly, and we all understand that traditional modes of positioning your business is no longer enough. We need to be able to position ourselves digitally. Chukwuma is going to be speaking to this 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on the 14th of July, 2021. You don't want to miss it. Then we have what we tag promoting your business for maximum returns. And this is, I know, who knows Paul? If you know Paul, please go into the chat room and tell people that, you know, in fact, you can Google, just Google Paul Fo, and then you understand that this is not a day that you want to miss. Paul Fo is going to be our facilitator on the 21st of July, 2021. You have to be here on that day if you want to know how to price your business, you want to know what sales is all about and how to strategically position your business to make sales. Paul Fo will be giving us that information on the 21st of July, 2021. Then we're going to have customer as a business asset. We know that our customers are our biggest asset. Maybe not a lot of people know this. So this is what we're going to try to explain. We're going to try to educate everyone the importance of having your customer on your side. And this will be happening on the 4th of August, 2021. Chinyaka Hedu will be taking this session. And then on the 18th of August, we're going to have financing your business. Ladies and gentlemen, what is a business without your books? If you don't already have your books, then this is a session you don't want to miss. Paul Ukeneye is our subject matter expert. He is, if I start to read his profile, we will not leave here today. Just know that you have the best on that day going to give you all you need to know about financing your business and how to strategically position your books so that it will be interesting for investors. And then we are going to be doing sustainability and scalability of business. When you start your business, most times you want your business to outlive you. That, I believe, is the goal of every business. You want your business to outlive you. To be able to outlive you, then you need to know how to put structure that will sustain the business and then scale. Sustaining is good enough, but you need to be able to grow. And to be able to grow well, you need knowledge. We have Dr. Priye and Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 1st of September, if you are not here, make it a date, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Dr. Priye and Guy will be taking that session. And then we have people and business performance. This, the importance of people cannot be overemphasized. After you have set up your business, you have your vision, you have your mission, you have your values. It's people that will help you drive these values. And it's important to know how to hire the right people, how to position the right people, how to even pass down your vision to these people so that they can carry it along long after you have left the business. Most businesses, the minute you are not there, everything starts to crumble. That's because you don't have the right people. Chinelo Ikechebelo is the subject matter expert for that day, and she'll be taking us through the session on people and business performance. If you notice, all the trainings are 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It was just today that was 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So put it in your calendar as we speak. Just go quickly and put it in your calendar so that you can have reminders about 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. All of these sessions are free of charge. Barafiri understands the importance of knowledge because it's ignorance that kills businesses of today. If you are loaded with knowledge, it will be very difficult for anybody to seize you on your entrepreneurial journey. So please make it a date for these sessions. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. At this point, I will open the floor for questions. If you have questions on the curriculum, if you have questions for Joyce, Joyce is still here waiting to take your questions. And also, I mentioned before, we are going to have a WhatsApp group created. We understand that 1 hour, 30 minutes is not enough. Imagine 1 hour, 30 minutes shared into introduction, question and answer session. The facilitator will probably have only 40 to 50 minutes to deliver his presentation. We know that's not enough. So we are going to be posting WhatsApp links on the group so that you can join. The conversation will continue on the WhatsApp group, and it will also be an avenue where we can share quick information. 3 months is a long time. From 1st of July to the 15th of September is about 3 months. It's a long time. So we would have need to share information. So please join. The link will be posted as we speak. So please I have your questions. I had somebody that had his hands up at some point. Please, this is the opportunity to ask that question. If you don't, you could just type it in the comment section. Joyce is here waiting to take your questions. Okay, I think I have a first question. Please, my question is, can there be a visual or audio tool to help one to study in between the breaks? I'm not very clear. Akin, could you, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. In between the breaks, what do you mean?
Maybe the breaks between different trainings, the different weeks.
Oh, okay. Is that what you mean, Akin? Is that what you mean? Break between the different weeks? Yes, okay. Aki, I'm glad you mentioned that. If you notice, there's a 2 week break in between. We understand how busy you are as a business, and we don't want to take too much of your time, so we spread it very far apart so that you can even digest some of the things that you take out of the training and even begin to implement, so that you can come back with questions and feedback on the WhatsApp group. And so we'll be feeding you with even more information on WhatsApp group. We'll keep you engaged. If you want engagement, we're going to give it to you. It will be on the WhatsApp group so that we don't interfere with your valuable time. And then you can just pick it up from the WhatsApp group whenever you have the chance. I hope that addresses it. If it doesn't, please, just in case I didn't get that question clearly, please let me know. So questions, if you have questions, this is the time to have questions. Joyce is still here. Thank you, Joyce, for staying on. Thank you so much for staying on. Questions? Any more questions?
Benjamin says, how about practicals?
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin, for bringing that up. So for every day, let me put my screen back up so that. So for every day, yeah, I'll give you an example. On tomorrow, for example, where we're going to be doing the ABC of setting up a business that will be taken by the duo of Prince Will and Efosa. After Prince Will and Efosa is done, we're going to have an in-house Barafiri person. This Barafiri person would connect the presentation. So Efosa and Prince Will are going to speak to you about how generally to set up a business. And the in-house Barafiri person is going to connect it with how Barafiri as an infrastructure can help you, can guide you in setting up a business, how the platform can guide you setting up a business. That's I want to believe that's what you mean by practical. I'm going to show you exactly how Barafiri, we're going to explain in detail how Barafiri as a platform can help you solve this or help you meet this need. Right, okay, so I've answered. He said yes, thank you so much. Any other questions, please let me know. Please let me know. We'll be ending this session soon. Let me know if you have any other question. It's not my laptop. Oh, I see you, Akin. Yes, please. You are allowed to invite as many people as possible. Please pick up the Zoom link and post it on your forum. Please, as many people as possible. We said it already, just emphasize it already. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So everybody is invited. Everybody is invited, please. As soon as they come here, we're going to drop the WhatsApp link and then they can join, then they can pick up their email addresses and be able to share information with them. As many as possible, please feel free to share. Feel free, Aki. Okay, I'm passing the kindness on God bless you. Okay, thank you, Aki. When do we start accessing benefits of being? So, like I said, there's a four-step process. Okay, it's important to us that whoever comes on this platform is knowledgeable. What we have come to understand that kills businesses is because they do not understand what it really takes to start a business. That's why we are starting with training. That's why we took the time to put this 7-session training program together. We want you to understand the rudiments of how to start, sustain, and scale your business. We have the e-commerce part of this platform. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Let me know. Let's get this. We have 7 sessions together to enjoy. So as soon as you're done training and we have validated you, I had mentioned that the validation process is where we want to verify that you are who you say you are. There's going to be exchange. There's going to be financial transactions going on this platform. So we need to do a verification process. After that, then once you're validated, then you get on board Barafiri and start to enjoy all the benefits attached to it. Yes, Jamie, I hope that answers your question. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? It's 12 o'clock. Please, can I ask that everybody puts on their video? We want to do a photo session. It's fantastic what the virtual world is turning into. So now we can do a photo session even virtually. So if you put your videos on just for a few minutes, we can do a quick screen grab, and then we can say bye-bye to everybody. Still have a question, please feel free to put it, I'll address it. Benjamin, you say, how do we validate a farmer like you? As long as you have a business, a registered business, it's not a problem. We will do our validation. We have our process, and we make sure that it's easy for you to go through the process. And even if you have not registered your business yet, we will guide you through the process. Then validation will be easy. Are all our videos on? We're going to do a quick. Oh, God bless Barafiri. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jamie. God bless you too. Okay. So do we have a picture? Just a few minutes for us to take our picture. Do we have it? Okay. Video on, but you don't see yourself. I can't. Just verify that your video is on. Let me see if I can see you from here.
His video is facing the other way. He needs to.
Okay. So I can't. I don't know if you heard that. No, she says your video is facing the other way.
Okay, we see you now.
Yes, good to see you. Good to see you. I saw you earlier, so maybe there was just a quick one. It's good to see you again. Okay, do we have it? Right? Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you again. We appreciate the time you took out to be here. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Please spread the word. Feel free to share the Zoom link to your friends, to your family, any entrepreneurship forum that you are, drop it. Tell them this is to their advantage. The training is free of charge, and you can have a question and session that will go on to that will go on because the facilitators will be with us there at the WhatsApp chat. Thank you very much. We do appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please join the WhatsApp group. The conversation continues. Welcome on board, Barafiri. We're going to share it now. You're going to see the WhatsApp. Just before we turn this off, you're going to see the link to the WhatsApp group. It's okay. My colleague is posting it in a few minutes. Please click on the link before you leave. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Aha, there you go. There you go. Please click on the link. See you in the WhatsApp group. Click on the link before you leave. See you in the WhatsApp group. The conversation is intense over there. You can ask just about anything, and there will be somebody there to give you the answers that you want. Feel free, join the WhatsApp group, please. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m. sharp. How to set up the ABC of setting up your business. Trust me, even if you already have your business set up, you might learn a thing or two. You can share this knowledge with people that look up to you. Please join us, join us, join us, join us. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Please click on the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to leave the chat room. Thank you, Joyce. Fantastic. Thank you, Barafiri team. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, we'll be ending this session in a few minutes. Please make sure you join the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.